If only the strip ended up looking like that in the game. But it's okay.
War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy
What's up, Super?
and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn, training drums beat.
I kind of like the Legion.
Through it all, the
Just
New
gonna put
Vegas
that out
Strip
there.
has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots. You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Will you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
What a way to start a game. Classic pack items added to inventory. Okay, so let's see. I kind of felt like playing New Vegas again. I have high hopes that this game will not freeze like it did on Fallout 3. I'm playing this on PC. I think at some point, probably hours into the game, there will be loading issues that we'll have to deal with if we get that far. But I kind of know how to work around that. These old Bethesda games are a glitch fest. Some of them can be dealt with, some of them can't, like on Fallout 3. But keep your fingers crossed and hopefully it'll play out okay. I'm probably going to be playing... yeah, oh no indeed. I'm probably going to be playing more PC gaming now that my PS5 has bricked. So yeah, figured if I'm going to play New Vegas, might as well stream some of it. Alright, well, here we go.
You're awake. How about that? Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Courier name, huh? Let's see. How about bitch? Okay.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name.
Deal with it.
I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Oh.
How'd I do?
Let's see. Okay, that's good.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay, no sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet. Good. Why don't you walk down to the end of the room? Over by that vigor tester machine there.
Vigor tester.
Take it slow now. It ain't a race. Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
Okay, let's see. Oh, that's right. Okay, let's reset everything to 1 and start fresh. No, let's not review. Go back. Let's see, strength. Put a lot in intelligence. I feel like that's pretty important. They give you a lot of points in this game. Charisma, I feel like, is pretty important for speech checks. A little bit in endurance. Strength, I'm not so worried about. Alright. Works for me.
Look at that. Maybe them bullets done your brain some good. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and the bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking. All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog. House. Night. Bandit. Light. Mother. Sometimes when you give tests like this, you learn more than you was hoping for, and I reckon that ain't always the best thing. But I guess maybe it explains a thing or two about your predicament. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one, conflict just ain't in my nature. I ain't given to relying on others for support.
I disagree.
I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
Nah.
Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
No. Does not. Speech, yes. Science. And... Whew. So many good ones. Repair. Okay.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Choose up to 2 traits. Oh boy.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Excuse me, Doc, while I just kind of loot your house here. Strangely enough, none of this stuff is marked as stealing. I always found that odd. But if they're going to let me just go ahead and randomly loot this place, then I'm not going to argue with it. Let's see, let's increase the brightness a little bit. Gourds. Okay.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
New Vegas allows you to play a new hardcore mode that greatly increases the challenge in the game. In this mode, Stimpaks heal over time, and it cannot mend broken limbs. Radaway removes dehydration constant. This may turn you may turn hardcore mode on or off at any time in gameplay menu. But if you activate hardcore mode now and maintain it through the end of the main storyline, you will receive a special reward. Nah. I'm good.
I expect you'll be wanting to go outside after being cooped up for so long, but if you have any questions, I'll answer what I can. Sure. Well, I already told you I came from a vault. After that, I was a traveling doctor for a spell. It seemed like a good idea at the time. Most folks out here ain't educated, so people with medical know-how are hard to come by. I found that I could help a lot of people with what I knew, and that was all right with me. Eventually, I went back and married my childhood sweetheart, and that was the end of my traveling days. Didn't miss it none then. Still don't. Well, ain't we all, right? That was a long time ago. I don't pay it much mind anymore. Of course. You've been through a lot. Ain't much, but these'll do you right if the pain flares up. This here's Goodsprings, named after the water we got here, just down the road to the southeast. Goodsprings Source, they call it. It's a quiet town, and that's how we like it. We don't go looking for trouble, though occasionally it sees fit to come looking for us. Well, there's a general store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet. He don't got nothing fancy, but he's got your basics covered. If you're looking to wet your whistle, just past Chet's is the Prospector Saloon. The bartender there, Trudy, knows everyone in town. Other than that, there's not much to see. Just people trying to scratch out a living. Well, there's a general store just up the road, run by a fella named Chet. He don't got nothing fancy, but he's got your basics covered. If you're looking to wet your whistle, just past Chet's is the Prospector Saloon. The bartender there, Trudy, knows everyone in town. Other than that, there's not much to see. Just people trying to scratch out a living. That'd be Victor. Curious fella. He's sort of odd, and I don't just mean 'cause he's a robot. I couldn't tell you much about him. He's real friendly, don't get me wrong. You just get the sense that ain't the whole picture. Just a feeling. He keeps to himself, mostly. You want to know more about him, you'll have to ask him yourself. He has a shack on the southern edge of town. I didn't see him or the men with him. You might ask around town, though. Could be someone saw which way they was headed. Your best bet would probably be Trudy, the bartender at the saloon up the road. If anyone saw anything, she'd know about it. You take care now.
The ongoing conflict in the Mojave Wasteland has kicked weapon manufacturers into high gear. All major and minor weapon dealers in the region are rolling in new weapons, ammunition types, and mods. Head to your nearest participating vendor to pursue the merchandise. So all these quests being added are the DLC quests. Oh, Sierra Madre grand opening. Any more quests need to be added before I talk to Victor? No.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle? Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick. Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
I need some water. Goodbye.
Happy trails!
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. Way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some weapon mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for. Can do.
Oh, Chet, I can't really afford anything. Can I sell you anything? Let's see.
Thanks. It's all about quantity over quality. Trouble is, you'll be cleaning and fixing your gun a lot more than usual when you use those kind of bullets. Weapon mods are things like silencers, scopes, bigger magazines. Special ammo includes things like armor-piercing bullets, which don't hurt the target as much, but let you punch through armor easier. There's also hollow point bullets, which have the opposite effect. You can kill unarmored targets easier, but they don't do shit against armor. The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy. He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR. Twice. Both times I drank a lot of liquor and lost most of my caps at the card tables. In that order, now that I think about it. If you ever get to New Vegas, be sure to visit Gomorrah. It's the best casino in the city. You won't regret it. Word of advice, behave. Between the NCR military police and Mr. House's robots, you don't want to be causing trouble on the Strip. I'm afraid I don't know much myself. Mr. House has got his own casino, Lucky 38, but nobody goes in or out except his robots. The other casinos follow Mr. House's rules, so I guess that makes him the leader of New Vegas. As far as I know, nobody's ever laid eyes on the guy. I think that robot who pulled you out of the dirt belongs to Mr. House. If Mr. House is looking after you, it's gotta be a good thing, right? They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans. Take it easy now.
Okay, Chet. Thanks.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you? The one in the fancy suit seemed to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though. If you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say. Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now, I'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners. Nah. Means I poke through old buildings looking for working tech and such. Some folks just call it salvaging, but never liked the term. Way I see it, salvage means it's broken, near worthless. Me, I look for the good stuff. Guns, chems, spare parts. Good money in it. Nope. Had a pretty good claim once, way out east by the river, but got run off by raiders. Eventually got too old to keep going out. Don't get me wrong, The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Goodsprings and Primm don't stay independent for long, not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away. They're slavers, led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them. The dam powers a lot of New Vegas, and then there's all that clean water lying in Lake Mead, too. Anybody who owns the dam owns the territory. Meat and hide, mostly. Can't put a pack on them. They just lay down until you take it off. Can find a bunch of wild ones high up in the hills, but gotta be careful around them. They can put up a decent fight if cornered. The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something, but I think it's just a broken-down relic with no place to be. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
Thanks, Easy Pete.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to. Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon. Everything all right? Well, let's just finish this first, all right? Then we could talk, preferably somewhere where I can get a stiff drink and Cheyenne can keep cool.
Okay.
That Doc Mitchell sure knows his stuff, doesn't he?
Where'd she go? Oh.
Everything all right? Until next time.
Okay.
Everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Until next time.
What are we doing? What are we doing, Sonny? Shoot 3 sarsaparilla bottles outside the Prospector Saloon. Okay.
That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
All right, let's go.
Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
So one good thing that this game has over Fallout 3 is you can actually ADS, whereas in Fallout 3 there was no aim down sights. There is still no sprinting button. We're still a few years away from that. But that's okay. see a gecko.
Hear that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Okay, Sonny. I mean, I don't think we need to go through all this.
Okay, you're on. Go give him hell.
Shit. Sunny at? Oh.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me.
Alright.
Shouldn't take more than a couple minutes, especially with 2 of us. Come with me.
Lead the way. ADSing is hard.
Come on!
Cheyenne, no. She died. No. Oh. I didn't know she could die. That sucks. I thought she'd just get injured. Oh. That sucks. Where is she fighting? I hear her shooting. Damn, I can't believe Cheyenne died. Oh.
Confound it, Cheyenne. Why'd you have to go running in like that? You were supposed to stay. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have to see me like this. I'm not going to be very good company right now.
Oh.
I did have another thing to teach. But I'll understand if you'd rather I just pay you so you could be on your way. Thought I might teach you about living off the land and making useful things for yourself. Interested? Alright then. We'll need a couple ingredients to get started. Gonna want some xander root and a brock flower. Let me think now. I know I've seen brock flowers growing up at the graveyard, and I seem to remember there being xander root over by the schoolhouse. Bring those on back to me, and we'll get cooking.
Well, she got over Cheyenne dying pretty quick.
Everything all right? Well, let's just finish this first, all right? Then we could talk.
Actually, let's go over here first, and then we'll go up to the cemetery. Let's see. Find a Brock root and a Xander Brock flower and a Xander root. Damn it. Do I have any mentats? Nope. Oh. can't quite remember how the magazines work in this game. Barter plus 10. So in this game they're just temporary effects. Got it. Okay, we have our Xander route. Now, up to the cemetery. Locksmith's Reader. So that'll increase my lockpick plus 10. That'll put it at 22. What did I need to unlock that safe? A 25, I think, huh? Yeah. Kind of sucks that all these houses are boarded up. I believe that originally these were, or some of these were probably intended to be, you were able to go into them, but due to budget constraints and time constraints on Obsidian's part, a lot of stuff, like, I mean a lot of stuff got cut from the final game. Whoa. Whoa! Also, two graphic limitations of the time severely limited to the scope of this game. Console specifically really screwed a lot of things up. This little 10mm pistol is doing well for me. Let's see. You would have to move. so here's where I was thrown into this grave last night. And I guess this is where all the cons were doing their drinking. Oops. Here's our plant. Alright. Got everything we need. I seem to recall that, yeah. You can dig up some of these graves. I can't remember exactly what's in them. There's a few goodies. Oh, look at that. You found a limited edition Mojave Landmark snow globe. These rare pre-war artifacts are widely considered to be useless baubles, but rumor has it some collectors will pay dearly for them. Great. Those will come in handy. If we find a shovel, we'll come back here and do some digging. Oh, Cheyenne, no. What the hell happened out here?
Let me see what you got. Yeah, these'll do just fine. Just fine. Alright now. We're gonna be making something folks on the trail call healing powder. Go on over to that campfire now. Give it a try. Hey, that's not bad, see? All it takes to make a recipe is the right ingredients and the right know-how. Sometimes it won't be a campfire you need. Might need to do some work on your guns and ammo, maybe. Important thing to get is it's all the same idea. You just need to find the right place to set up shop. Workbench or reloading bench, whatever. Well, I hope that's enough to get you started. Okay. Well, good luck to you. I'm heading back to the Prospector. I could use a drink about now. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi. Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till it hits the freeway. Primm is the town with a roller coaster straight south. Can't miss it. NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear, but I'd keep your gun where you can reach it easily. You never know who you'll run into. Off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. My advice would be to stick to the highway when you can. Not in Good Springs, no. But if you're up for a little scavenging, there's always the schoolhouse. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even Easy Pete wasn't able to crack with dynamite. If you want to take a shot at it, take these. If the lock's too much for you to handle, reading through the magazine might give you the edge you need. You'll need those to pick the lock. Be careful, though. Put too much pressure on them, and they'll snap. Always happy to help someone down on their luck. I hunt geckos, mostly. The meat's pretty good, and I can always find a buyer for the hides. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Good Springs, so wildlife is always creeping in. Sure, what do you want to know? Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. The NCR's got an outpost there. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I heard they got troubles lately. I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take kindly to getting shot. The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers coming in from the west, fixing on making Nevada their own. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them, so I tend to let it go. Not that I got a choice. Well, the wildlife for one thing, rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. Just happens to help us. They've been holding off this other group from the east, too. Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts, so I couldn't tell you much. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing folks. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more useful here. Less uninvited. Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The coyotes are pretty dangerous in large packs, but otherwise they're nothing to really worry about. The geckos aren't too tough, but they've got a nasty bite. I've heard about bigger, nastier versions out in the wasteland, but I've never seen them. Stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Good Springs. The critters up there are big and poisonous. If you want to know anything else, just ask. Until next time.
What is this guy doing?
Hello? Can you help me? My girl is trapped by geckos on the ridge, and I can't get to her. Please, she's going to die. Go up the path, past the broken radio tower, and go to the right. They're at the top of the trail. You will? Thank you for helping me. Please hurry.
Okay, Barton. Wait, what did he say? Let's see. So this is... Oh, I guess it's up here. This is an unmarked quest. My character looks really angry when you shoot him. Pretty sure he was talking about up this way. Whoa, that's a lot of people. What do I have? Ouch! Holy crap! Oh. Ah! Ah! running low on ammo for this 10mm. Why do I have to run like that? Oh! No. Gun's about to break. Put that on. Put that on. Okay. He's stuck. That was fortuitous. Whoa. Yeah. Huh. Whoa! Should have used this from the beginning. Yay! It's pretty good. Yeah. Let's do this. Agility. Okay. Ooh. think we were bamboozled. Oh.
Sorry I tricked you, but thanks for clearing out the geckos. Now I can get to that stash up there, after I deal with you.
Oh, Barton.
I've got you now. Come on!
Oh! Alright. Let's see. He said there was a stash up here? I didn't see a stash. Oh, there it is. Huh. So this here has something to do with the Wild Wasteland perk. This would not show up otherwise if we didn't have that perk selected. I don't know what it's supposed to symbolize though. In any case, we can repair our 10mm pistol. Great. Oh, Barton. I mean, I guess we could fast travel, huh?
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Until next time.
I'm sorry about your dog. I really am.
I'm done being nice. If you don't hand Ringo over soon, I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
Whoa, Joe Cobb. Damn.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon. I'm sure I've got something you like. Thanks. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill. You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him. Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. Was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now. All right. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Goodsprings. I'd even set you up with a discount. Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad, and they've got a lot of friends out there.
So I help Ringo, and Goodsprings will like me more. What if I help the powder gangers?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Powder gangers is what they call themselves. Plenty more like him out there. Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know. I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the Strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up. Sure, the outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
Her radio issue sounds like my PS5.
I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It mostly keeps to itself, which is just fine by me. Other than rolling around once in a while, it doesn't do anything useful as far as I can tell. I don't know why it took an interest in you, but I'd be careful. It's never helped anyone before. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cowboy act. I find it all very creepy. It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said its owner lived here, but no one knows who it was. Fine by me. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason the general store manages to stay in business. Most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Primm, unless they're in desperate need of supplies. There's always something interesting going on, but the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the Legion over the dam. The new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. Money, troops, you name it. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region, but if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. They're spread too thin. I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around that can make electricity. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably plan on destroying it or something. Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers, so there's no mistaking it when you see them. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory. Be careful out there.
Lots of useless or useful information from Trudy. I almost said useless. Where's your radio?
Howdy.
Howdy.
Huh. Okay.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that. Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
Aw.
You're welcome. So can I get you anything? Be careful out there.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go and check on Ringo.
That's close enough. Who are you, and what do you want with me? Sorry about the gun. You just caught me off guard, that's all. We got off to a bad start. Let's say we start over with a friendly game of Caravan. You know how to play? Yeah. He doesn't look very tough, though. I hear he's afraid I'll shoot him down from one of the windows when I see him. And he's right. I'll have a much bigger problem once his friends show up. There's no way I could handle all of them in a gunfight. I'm gonna lay low for as long as I can, assuming the town doesn't throw me to the wolves. I've got no chance against the gang on my own. All I've got left on me are a handful of caps, but you get me out of this and I'll make sure the Crimson Caravan pays you back. You've got my word. We'd just end up sharing the same grave if it's just the two of us. Now, if some of the other people in town were also on board... Start with Sunny Smiles. She's been friendlier than most around here. So what's going on? Did Sunny agree to help us? Oh. Well, I don't want to make a move until she's with us. So what's going on?
Okay.
Did Sunny agree to help us?
Okay, Ringo.
Try to hurry.
Let me do my thing. Hopefully all those points that I put into speech are going to pay off here, and we can convince Sunny to help. What is a whetstone? I've never understood what that was. Oh. Whoops.
If you're looking for supplies, Chet over at the general store can help you out.
Hi there. Sticking around Good Springs for a while longer? Say no more. I'm in.
That was easy. I didn't even have to do a speech check. Exactly. That was easy.
Just like that. I have a feeling that I'm going to end up fighting those guys one way or another, so I might as well get it over with. Joe Cobb talks about leaving us alone if we hand over Ringo, but I know his type. He and his friends will come after the town eventually. However, between you, me, and Ringo, we aren't exactly a force to be reckoned with. A lot of people around here look up to Trudy. If you could convince Trudy to join us, some of the folks in town might decide to help out as well. I know Easy Pete's got a stock of dynamite somewhere, and Chet just got a shipment of leather armor we could borrow. Talk to them as well. Finally, there's a good chance we'll all end up with extra holes in us. So if Doc Mitchell could cough up some extra stim packs, that'd be great. A silver tongue would help. Convincing Trudy that we had a good plan to win the fight would also help. I don't think give is in Chet's vocabulary. Even with the town at stake, he'd still make you barter with him. Easy Pete's pretty protective of his dynamite. You'd have to convince him you know a thing or two about explosives before you handed it over. I'll be waiting.
Okay, Sonny. Let's go do some talking. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just coming into your house in the middle of the night. It's funny how none of the stuff is owned.
Hey!
Hey!
Howdy. Bad trouble. Welcome. Too dangerous. Gonna kill all yourselves if I let you touch it. Better to leave it buried. Safer that way.
Damn it.
Too dangerous. Sorry. Blow yourself up. Blow your neighbor up. Blow the whole town up. Told you before. It's too dangerous for a bunch of amateurs to handle. Yup. Yup.
Barter plus 10. Well, Easy Pete. Thanks for nothing. Let's see.
Hey.
Hey.
So you're planning on taking on Joe Cobb's gang. It's a big risk, but I suppose you have to do what you think is right. I was planning on sitting this one out, but for some reason, I can't help but like you. I'm with you. Let me have a word with a few other folks, and I'll see if I can't round up some more members for this militia you're creating. While everyone does own a gun, we could stand to be a little better equipped. The general store probably has what we need in stock. Be careful out there.
Alright, well, Trudy was easy. See, now it's weird. Her stuff is owned, so it would be considered stealing. Interesting. Okay, so Trudy's good. I want to go back into the schoolhouse and see if I can lockpick that safe now. Still can't. How about now? There we go. Not bad. Here's Victor's shack.
Howdy, partner. Trouble with rustlers, huh? Count me in, partner. Those varmints will be running home with their tails between their legs soon enough. Happy trails! Howdy, partner.
Howdy, Victor. Oh, we're back here at Easy Pete's. Doc Mitchell. Here you are.
Welcome back. I had hoped you wouldn't need to come see me again so soon. What can I do for you? Seems like wherever I go, it's always the same. Folks just never leave each other alone. Oh, I'm not much good in a fight with my bum leg. And my supplies are scarce, but I'll give you what I can spare.
Great.
You take care now.
Thanks, Doc. Okay, so let's see here. That arrow is Ringo. This, oh yeah, we need to go talk to the store owner, Chet. Pick up.
Hey there. You looking to buy some supplies? Now just hold on. I never voted to take on the Powder Gangers. That's a 1,000 cap investment you're talking about.
1,000.
Right. Just keep me out of it. Is there anything else? If Ringo doesn't head out on his own, I think we should hand him over. Town shouldn't get itself mixed into the problem. Don't mistake that for coward talk, though. We're a town of survivors. We'll fight tooth and nail if pushed, but we don't go looking for trouble. Take it easy now.
Hold on, Chet. You just hold on a second. Get back up.
You looking to buy some supplies? This again? Like I said, I'm against taking on the Powder Gangers. My supplies aren't cheap, you know. You made your point. I can provide people with some leather armor and extra ammo. Sure hope it's worth it. And I'll be guarding the store while all this is going on. I have to put my business first. You understand. Take it easy now.
Thank you for your cooperation, Chet. Let's see if this works on Dynamite Man before it wears off.
Hey.
Hey.
Howdy. Told you before, it's too dangerous for a bunch of amateurs to handle.
Oh, damn it. We need explosives.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, easy Pete. I give up. Okay. He was the only one that's not on board. So, back to Ringo. Wake up. Oh, you have a safe too?
So what's going on? Did Sonny agree to help us? Well, I guess that means we're ready to go. Unless you think there's something else you can do. All right, I'm ready. I hope.
What do you have in here? Not bad.
Time to look alive.
Whoa.
The Powder Gangers are here to play.
Oh, okay.
At least 6. Joe Cobb included. They look pretty mean. I'll be set up near the store. Let's hope that the gang doesn't manage to make it that far.
Alright, let's go. Get your ass up, Ringo. Let's go. Oh, here they come. That guy has a pan. Whoa. Oh, look at Trudy go. Whoa! are they squeezing at? Oh.
Come on!
Oh, it's Joe Cobb.
Come on!
Oh, shit. Ringo died. I've been vilified by the powder gangers, but I become liked by Goodsprings.
Not my problem.
Not my problem. Cool. Well, that's pretty fun.
That ought to keep things settled for a while. Hope it stays that way. Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Wasteland critters like to move in when Sonny's not looking, so watch out.
Huh.
I'm glad that business is over. I like it when Goodsprings is nice and quiet. Got a special discount for you after what you done for us.
Thanks, Trudy. Unfortunately, you kind of just have garbage. Sell you that and that. You don't have a lot of caps either. Take that. Oh, you're out of
Another
caps,
satisfied
Trudy.
customer.
Thanks for telling me.
Be careful out there.
Howdy.
That was a hell of a fight. Let's hope it doesn't bite us in the ass later on.
You better hope.
Can do.
Let's see. Oh, he has a shovel.
Another satisfied customer. Take it easy now.
Great. Now we can go dig up the graves up there in the cemetery.
Hey there.
After we loot everybody. This is the guy with the pan. Let's see. Okay. Cool. Alright. Now that we're done desecrating these graves, what's our next course of action? So far, this game seems to be running pretty good. When I first bought this PC a few years ago, I played a little bit of New Vegas. I know I made it as far to the Strip, and I think that's about where I stopped playing. And it ran fine. No crashes, no freezes like Fallout 3. But I do remember there being kind of a loading issue. But that's easily worked around. It's interesting that the same exact loading issue happened on the 360 when I played this game on there years ago. This is definitely one of the greatest games of all time, in my humble opinion. Still holds up pretty well today. It's kind of... oh. So this is a clear reference to Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. If all of you will remember when Indy hides in the refrigerator during the nuclear test scene in the beginning, that is what this alludes to. There's his fedora, and I guess in this version he got trapped in there, or died from the blast. I saw that in the theater, by the way. Not so good. Not so good. My lockpick at 17. Nope, no way I'm getting into that right now. Okay.
Come on!
Still someone else out here. Oh, it's a bloatfly. So this was a skydiving school at one time? It's a weird place for a skydiving school. I don't know if I would pay to skydive if the office was a shack, but maybe it looked better in pre-war. Ho ho! Oh.
Come on!
Okay, these guys have traps set up, I do believe. Yep. Yep. I don't care if I'm stealing. I'm already vilified by them, so what difference could it make? There's some geckos running around. Oh. Okay, now if I recall, there is something up here in the hills, and I think it's a radio station or something. I think. To be honest with you, I never use the cooking and all that stuff. I think I do use the making ammo stuff later, but I never really use the cooking. Ah. My guns are improving already. Yeah, Lone Wolf radio. But that's about it. Other than that Wasteland Survival Guide, there's not much here. It's interesting that they would go out of the way to even have this as a marked location, which kind of makes me think that maybe originally there was something more to this location, because as far as I know, that's pretty much it. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, a lot of content got cut from this game because there was such a deadline for Obsidian to finish it. They just ran out of time. And also the limitations of the Xbox 360 and the PS3 severely limited what they could put in here. Like whole sections and storylines and buildings were all excised. Kinda sucks. Coming up on Prim.
Hey, where the hell do you think you're going? Prim is off limits. Some convicts from the prison up the road have taken over the town. Everyone inside is either dead or in hiding. What's more, there are 2 tribes of raiders causing trouble in this area as well. You'd be safer heading back up to Goodsprings. We'd love to, but they don't fall under NCR jurisdiction. Even if they did, we're in no shape to protect them. We don't have the equipment to take out the convicts. And even if we did, we need some extra hands for backup. You should talk to Lieutenant Hayes. He's in a tent down the road. Just stay on the west side of the overpass if you don't want to get shot.
I'm not done with you.
If you got something to say it to the lieutenant.
Fine. I have something to say. I really want what's in these ammo boxes. All you guys have is energy rounds? Okay.
I'm Sergeant McGee of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. If you want to talk about something, speak to Lieutenant Hayes. I'm from the Hub originally, but it's been a long time since I saw it. I'm on my second tour here. Most non-commissioned officers are. Sir.
I'm Lieutenant Hayes of the New California Republic Army, 5th Battalion, 1st Company. What's your business? We were sent out here to hold back the tide of convicts from the correctional facility. As you can probably tell, we aren't doing the kind of job we could be doing. The mission isn't a problem. The problem is with supplies. The convicts are better armed and organized than our intel initially suggested. I'm trying to get some reinforcements here, maybe some guns with some firepower, but shit. Things are just going slow. Most people just call it NCRCF, that's NCR Correctional Facility. A little bit ago, the convicts there staged a coup, killed the guards that weren't able to escape, and have been ransacking the area since then. Not much. They've taken to calling themselves powder gangers, mostly because they've taken to using the explosives meant to clear boulders as weapons. They got organized faster than I would have thought. Most of them, at least. Thankfully, the small group in town here seem to have split off from the main force, so they aren't getting anything in the way of support. I have some free time. Ask away. Sir?
Careful. Things aren't as safe around here as they could be.
Okay.
You lost?
No, I'm good. Whew. Deputy Beagle's shack is off limits. Whoa! What happened in here? Oh. Jeez. Mr. and Mrs. Sheriff got capped, it looks like. Let me just see what happens when I try to go into this guy's shack. Whoa, 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 whoa! He was trying to kill me with a varmint rifle? Repair 65 or higher. 3 pieces of scrap metal, 2 sensor modules, and some scrap electronics. Okay. Actually, you know what? Three pieces of scrap metal, 2 sensor modules, and some scrap electronics. I feel like we've seen all that stuff already. Well, there's some scrap metal right there.
I don't know what it was brought you to Primm, youngster, but you might want to rethink your plans. Town's gone to hell. Johnson Nash is my name. Husband to Ruby Nash. Lived in Primm going on 8 years now, thick and thin. I'm a trader primarily, for what it's worth with things like they are. I also run the local Mojave Express outpost. Well, I don't got any work right now, sorry to say. I'll tell you whatever I can. You have a delivery order you can show me? Oh, so you're talking about one of them packages. That job had Strange written all over it, but we couldn't turn down the caps. That cowboy robot had us hire 6 couriers. Each was carrying something a little different. Pair of dice, chess piece, that kind of stuff. Last word I have from the office, it looked like payment had been received for the other 5 jobs. Guess it was just your chip that didn't make it. First deadbeat we hired to do the job canceled. Hope a storm from the divide skins him alive. Well, that's where you came in. Yeah, I got this look when he saw you next down on the courier list. His expression turned right around, asked me if your name was for real. I said, sure as like a rain, you were still kicking. Then he turned down the job, just like that. I asked if he was sure it was good money. No, let Courier 6 carry the package, that's what he said. Like the Mojave'd sort you out or something. Then he just up and walked out. No idea. Sounds like you two had a history for him to act like that. And turn down the money, too. Hope he didn't see any trouble in that package of yours. Maybe he thought your name was bad luck. Enough for me to say. Well, now that you mention it, a few nights back, one of the townies was out scavenging for supplies. He said he saw a fellow with a daisy suit come through with some of them Great Khan misfits. They was talking about a chip. Well, for that, your best bet is going to be talking to Deputy Beagle. Since they came to town, he was keeping a good bit of notes on them, and he was slinking around Bison Steve when your pretty boy friend came through. He may have heard where they were going. I guess I don't have anywhere better to be. Beagle had some notes he was taking while he was eavesdropping around the Powder gangsters. He'll be your best source of information on that subject. Sure, I'll tell you what I know. Don't go getting yourself shot.
Whoa.
You come to the wrong place, traveler. Primm's dying. If you've got any sense, you'll be moving on.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Primm Slim at your service. Authentic cowpoke and official spokespot of the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum. Yeehaw! Where have you been, partner? Hiding under a rock? Vicky and Vance were this nation's 4th or maybe 5th most infamous celebrity outlaw couple ever. That's who they was. Primm Slim here can tell you the whole story, if you can spare a minute to hear the tale. Yahoo! I ain't had a chance to tell their tale in a mess of years. First things first, any bosh you've heard about Vicky and Vance being copycats ain't nothing but ill-tempered slander. Fact is, they begun their crime spree 2 days before Bonnie and Clyde robbed their first bank. So who was copying who? Now, true, Vicky and Vance didn't exactly cut a wide swath of murder and bank robbery across the central U.S. like Bonnie and Clyde did. It was more like a narrow swath of shoplifting, check cashing fraud, and gas pump drive-offs. But crime is crime. They drove reckless, too. Having lived by the gun, well, Vance owned one anyway, it was only fitting that the duo of desperados would die by the gun. Perhaps it was fate itself that accidentally drove them into a crossfire between police and a gang of bank robbers in Plano, Texas. Or maybe they just didn't notice until it was too late. It's been said that Vicky would have tried to cash a bad check in that bank, had she lived. We'll never know for sure. All we know is that the crossfire tore the car and both occupants to pieces, and the police issued an official apology. You can put your eyes on the genuine death card just over yonder. And there's Vance's machine gun in the case next to it. Primm is a thriving resort community located in Clark County, Nevada, right along Interstate 15. Whether you can't wait till Vegas to try your luck, or want to hit one last jackpot before you leave Nevada, Primm's your place. The town's premier attraction is the world-famous Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, so you came to the right place, partner. The Bison Steve is one of Primm's less impressive casino hotels. I'd steer clear of that place, partner, if I were you. Rumor is the dealers over there cheap, and that rickety roller coaster is liable to fall down any day because it wasn't built to code. Why, this is the Vicky and Vance Casino and Museum, Primm's premier tourist attraction and resort destination. Yeehaw! Happy trails, partner.
Okay, Primm. Primm Slim.
Rather be left alone to my...
Hello there. What brings you to Primm? I'm Ruby Nash. Pleased to make your acquaintance. My husband and I are Primm long-timers. He fancies himself a trader, and I know my way around a kitchen. My mother taught me never to say something unless it was nice. So, I don't have nothing to say about Primm, for the time being at least. It's a sad state of affairs. Discuss it with Mr. Nash if you care to. Just makes me want to cry. My specialty is a rad scorpion venom casserole. It's more appetizing than it sounds. The venom has a sharp, smoky flavor, and it numbs your mouth so fierce you'll forget you ever had a tongue. It's perfectly safe, long as you don't have sores in your mouth for the venom to find your blood, 'cause that'll kill you dead. Does sound good, don't it? How many rad scorpion glands you got? Guess you'll be needing to find some, huh? Come back when you do. Later.
Misery,
Later.
if you don't mind.
Why did her voice change so suddenly? The 9mm submachine gun preserved in the glass case to the left of this plaque is the actual weapon Vance carried in a paper-wrapped box under some suitcases in the trunk of his car during his and Vicky's crime spree. There's no gun in here.
Howdy.
Hey there.
Hey there.
Hey, youngster. Still hanging about Primm, huh? Right now, Beagle is the closest Primm's got to any organized law, but he's still stuck up in Bison Steve. First thing I'd say is get his sorry butt out of there. That beat up whole thing? What do you want to know? A courier dropped it off a couple of months back. I got it working for a little while, but the darn thing pooped out. I haven't been able to get it up and running again. I was hoping to use it for some courier work, but that ain't gonna happen. Hell if I know. I don't think it's serious, but my tinkering days are long gone. You're welcome to try. It's yours if you can get it working. If I had my way, I'd dump it in the scrapyard in Novak and be done with the damn thing. Don't go getting yourself shot.
Howdy.
Hey there.
Why is everybody just walking around with their guns drawn?
Howdy.
It seems really hostile in here. Oh.
Come on. Had enough. Had enough.
This gun kind of sucks. Drop it.
Come on. Had enough.
One of them threw dynamite at me. It still looks like the 10mm is my best option. That shotgun wasn't doing very good.
Oh well.
Damn it.
You like that?
Whoa. Oh. Hey, I repaired it. I didn't think I could. I don't want to come up here just yet, though. I want to finish exploring the first floor.
Anybody there?
Oh, I'm here.
You like that? Had enough?
Ah. Interesting how he started with the tire iron first, rather than the gun. You'd think it would be the other way around. Granted, he did just have a varmint rifle, so maybe he figured, how much damage can I really do? Oh.
Aha!
Oh ho!
You like that?
Ooh. Oh, what is this guy coming at me with?
Damn!
Oh, he had a flamer.
This is hopeless!
Gosh. It seems like I already have the Bloody Mess perk installed, doesn't it? A lot of people are exploding. Oh.
I don't suppose you came here to rescue me. I'd cross my fingers, but my hands are numb. Why, yes I am. It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm in a bit of a predicament here. I'd be most appreciative if you'd set me free. Indeed I do, good sir. And I would be thrilled to share that information with you as soon as I am released from captivity.
Stay put.
No need to rush on my account. I lost feeling in my hands and legs hours ago.
Just hang tight. Deputy Beagle.
Who's there? You like
Whoa!
Come on!
Whoa! He pulled out a cleaver. Yay. What do we got? With the educated perk, you gain 2 more skill points every time you advance in level. Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
Aha!
Whoa! I'm almost out of ammo in this gun.
Come on!
My armor's holding up pretty good.
Guess he's gone. Nothing here after all.
found you. Had enough? Come on!
Nice. Let's see. My armor is 12. Okay. Gonna stick with that for now. Ransom note. Mr. Peterson, if you want to see your wife alive again, bring the cash and small unmarked bills to the Bison Steve on Tuesday. Huh. Looks like it was a junkie doing some jet and med-X. Whoa! Let's go back. I think there was a third floor. Yeah. Damn it. Okay, that's it for the third floor. Let's go back. Oh.
You like that?
Okay. Let's go back and save Deputy Beagle. Wrong way.
It would be so very delightful if you set me free.
I must say it's been the low point of my career in law enforcement. The powder gangers stole into town at night and murdered my sister and her husband, the sheriff, in bed while I was sleeping in the office. I watched them for a bit, waiting for the right moment to pounce and arrest the lot of them, taking careful notes as I watched. To my dismay, they found me while I waited in the shadows and brought me here. I'm in quite a state here. If you help me with my bonds, I'll be more than happy to tell you anything and everything about those cons.
Let's see.
Well, in that case, I'll just wait for you right here.
Do I have anything for speech? Let's see. I do not. Actually, wait a minute. Do mentats do anything? Try it.
It would be so very delightful if you set me free.
I'm in quite a state here. If you help me with my bonds, I'll be more than happy to tell you anything and everything about those cons.
Oh, it does, but not enough.
Well, in that case, I'll just wait for you right here.
39 out of 40. Oh. I don't have anything else. Damn it. Nope. Okay, Deputy.
It would be so very delightful if you set me free.
Oh, that's just marvelous. I think I'll be making my way outside now. The air's a little close in here. Oh, why, of course. I'd never let you fight my kidnappers with my help. Without it. You lead the way. I don't plan to come back to the Bison, Steve, much in the years to come, if I ever get out of it. Thank you so much.
Let's go, Deputy. I already did all the work.
Well, that was quite an adventure. We taught those convicts a thing or two, didn't we? Breaking myself out of a hostage situation. Not to diminish your role in it, of course, but it was quite thrilling. Problem is, there's still no law in Primm. What are we to do the next time ruffians menace us and hold us hostage? Ah, yes. My memory is much clearer now that I'm free from my bondage. I was performing recon, gathering information on some of the powder gangers, when some great cons arrived with your friend in the suit. They were talking about some delivery they took from a courier. I assume that was you? They said they'd be heading through Nipton to Novak to meet a contact there. Hello again. I don't suppose you've decided to help Primm find its next sheriff? Oh, no. I'm just the deputy, and I can't be a deputy without a sheriff. It's called chain of command. It should be someone brave like you, but more of a homebody. Someone who'll settle down and watch over us. I heard the powder gangers talking about someone in the prison named Myers who has some experience as a sheriff. He may be a good choice. Also, with the NCR so close by, you may be able to get them to take over the town. Not sure why they haven't helped out already. You will? That's just marvelous. I'll start thinking up questions for the interview. The sheriff that was incarcerated up at NCRCF may be a good choice. You also may be able to convince that NCR guy across the road to take the town under his wing, although martial law doesn't sound so fun. Any luck finding a suitable candidate for our next sheriff? I do thank you so kindly for your efforts. Well, I reckon he could be a sheriff, if you have the skills to reprogram him. Bye.
Well, this has been quite an adventure to start off New Vegas. I think this is a good time to save. Thank you for everybody who is still sticking around and watching the introduction to New Vegas. This is the first few hours of, well, I don't know. It's a long game. I don't know how many hours, 100, 120? If you do all the side quests and expansions. It's a hell of a game. Anyway, gonna save here. And thank you for watching. Have a great day. We'll be back with some more New Vegas, hopefully, real soon. Later.